Dear friends, welcome to another video of Fathoming Mind. In today's video, we are going to discuss about the role of brain in controlling our behavior. So we know that behavior and brain. So when we discuss about that, in the emerging neuroscience or the neuropsychology, we can see the gap between the brain and behavior is nowadays is becoming a very less, as it becomes a matter of curiosity how brain and behavior is related. So we know that brain is a physical or a biological organ which controls all the actions in our body as well as our thinking. So we can see that brain is an executive function it is doing, and it is helping us to do process everyday behavior or everyday actions in our everyday life. So we know how the brain is important in our behavior. So some damages are happening to our brain in certain areas. It can now which is controlling our visual function or bodily function, other functions. So if some damages happens in that area, that also our physical functions is, so it is also affecting. So how it is related with our behavior? So we know that we regularly do certain kind of habits. No, for example, just to take the simple example of brushing. Every day we are doing the brushing. So the brushing is a normal function and we have to do it every day. How we are doing it? It is from our working memory. Since we are doing it regularly, we continuously do it. Our working memory is helping us to do that. If you stop that, sometimes we may forget about doing that after a long period. So many things are stored in our brain in the form of knowledge. So certain habits are formed. It is in the form of knowledge and it is stored in our mind. We create certain images about people and that is also stored in our mind. So when we see a person, we feel second time we feel hate or love or different emotions depending on the image we have created about that person in our brain. So brain has got a major role in regulating and controlling our behavior and acting and processing emotions and all those things. So how we protect our brain, how we control our brain? So we can't control our brain, but we can give some inputs to our brain to keep it secure to think. So Thomas Alva Edison has once told that he is not taking any liquor or other thing. It is because it can damage the brain. So many great people have protected their brain because it is major or executive center of all the functions of our body as well as our behavior. So dear friends, if you are studying a new language, that is a new neural connection is formed in our brain. So brain is a network of neural connections, we know. So and these neural connections are reaching there and the information, the command is given back by the brain and we are acting. So here the neural functions are neural connections are formed when we study a new language, when we form a new habit. So there are so many changes are happening in our brain. So when people are addicted to certain habits, that also make changes in the brain chemicals. So how can we protect our brain in a secure way? It is through meditation, or it can be through reading, it can be through positive talks, it can be by mingling with positive people and enhancing knowledge. So these kind of things helps us to form new connections in our brain. Everyday jogging or whatever, these all habits help us to form our brain in an effective way and help us to function as a fully functioning person and fully physically and psychologically functioning person. Thank you, dear friends.